Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I did a Valentine's Day look using the Morphe KathleenLights palette. This is a collaboration that she did with Morphe. It's so beautiful. I love all the shades. I feel like it's a very unique palette. If you guys want to know how I got this look, then just keep on watching. So I already did my left eye off camera and I primed and set my right eye, so we're just going to jump right into the shadows. We're going to start with this as a transition shade. We're going to build on this color, so it's just going to be a lot of blending. And then I'm going to use this big fluffy crease brush that I got in a BoxyCharm. It has no name on it, and I'm just going to blend this out. Then I'm going to go back in with the same brush and in the same color and just make it a little bit more darker. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to dip it into this color right here, right next to it, and focus that more in my crease in my outer corner. And again, take this brush one more time and blend all the edges out. We want everything to be seamless. And I'm going to dip it into both colors. I'm going to run it really softly in my crease. And of course, one more time, I'm going to put this right on top of the taupey shade just to give it a little bit more color. I'm going to take my Luxie 237 brush and just smudge out the edges. And then I'm going to take this flat shader brush and I'm going to be mixing these two together as my brow bone highlight. Now I'm going to zoom you guys back out and we'll start on my face. Okay, so I'm going to do a glowy look. So I'm going to be using my NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer. I'm just going to put this right on my face and rub it in. And now, before I do my foundation, I'm going to use my Hard Candy Glamouflage Concealer to cover up my pimples. I have like a connected dots right here. So I'm going to just take, this concealer is very thick, so you just want to take a little bit. And I'm going to use my finger to buff it out. And for my foundation, I'm going to be using a new foundation I picked up 2 days ago. I haven't used it yet, so this is kind of like a first impressions as well. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I'm in the color Soft Beige. I'm not sure about this color, it looks pretty dark, but one thing I do like about it is that it has a spatula, so I don't have to get the back of my hand dirty. I could just swipe it right on my face. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right on my face. Wow, that's dark. I like the consistency of the foundation. I'm sorry, I can't multitask, so I start talking and then I put it on and I just stop. It kind of smells like paint. I don't know. It smells very chemically and like paint, so that's a turn off. This is also a new product I got 2 days ago. I've been using it since. I really like it. This is an Eco Tools sponge, and I like it because it has a bigger side for bigger areas, and then a small side for like under your eyes, and then this part really just to finish, I guess. That's how I use it anyways. Yeah, this is definitely too dark for my skin tone. Another tip, I would work in sections with this because it does dry very quickly. It was really hard for me to blend the left side of my face, so I would definitely work in sections. I more have to swipe than dab, and I don't like doing that. Okay, I would probably give this foundation like a B. I think they need to create better shade selections because the color before soft beige was completely white. So obviously I couldn't use that. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Natural. I'm almost done with this. I use this all the time. It has great coverage. I'm only going to use this under my eyes, and then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen on the rest of my face. And this color, this is in Ivory Into You. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Those are my grandparents. Back to the application. I'm also going to take the highlighting pen from Wet n Wild and clean up my eyeshadow. I love doing this. I love a nice sharp eyeshadow. I also like to take my e.l.f. crease brush and I gently blend this out so it's still a harsh line, just like that. And now I'm going to use my NYX HD finishing powder in Banana to set my under eyes and then my entire face. And then before I set my under eyes, I like to take out all the creasing and then go to town. Now to contour, I'm going to be taking my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I got the little mini one because I love to travel with this. And I'm going to take this random brush. I have no idea what it's called, so. Now I'm going to take this Per Cosmetics Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder and bronze my face. Now I'm going to zoom you back into the eyes and we'll finish. Okay, so we're going to take this color that we put in as our transition and run that along the lower lash line. I'm also going to shade it right here to connect it to the top. And now I'm going to take this gray shade right here and run that along just the outer corners of the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, we're going to take the same shade we use as the brow bone highlight. This is my favorite inner corner highlight ever. For mascara, I like to use two because I don't wear false lashes, so I like to pack on the mascara. So for the first mascara, I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is a little mini one. Fun fact, I rarely ever curl my lashes. I don't know why. I feel like I don't need to, so I don't. And then the second one I use is the Kiko Milano Extra Sculpt Waterproof Mascara. I don't like waterproof mascaras, but when I was going to get the regular one, they're right next to each other. So I literally just picked up the box and didn't read that it was a waterproof one. And then I got home and saw this blue stripe. I was like, what the heck? And then I read it and I was like, oh my gosh. But oh well. It's so good. It's just a pain in the bootay to take off, but it's okay. And then for the bottom lashes, we're going to be using the Blink Black Lash Mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm and I fell in love. The wand on this is so amazing for the lower lash line. I stink at putting mascara on the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going to do my left eye off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to finish up the face. I'm going to apply blush. I'm not really a big blush girl. I like to stay away from it, but when I do wear blush, it's blushes like this. Very natural. You can barely tell I'm even wearing it. So I'm going to use this today. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the color Celebrated. When I mean barely tell, I mean if I didn't tell you I had blush on, you would never know. Okay, and lastly for highlight, I'm going to be using two highlights. One of my favorite highlights is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. This is so natural looking on the skin. I love putting it under other highlights because it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Love it. Beautiful. And then I'm also going to pop on another highlight. I got this on a BoxyCharm. I think this is the brand Vintage. It's by Jessica Libeskind. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm not good at pronouncing things. It's their Illuminating Face Highlighter Set. And there's two colors in here. There's this nice rosy pinky shade. And then this chocolatey diamond goodness shade. Absolutely stunning. At first when I saw this palette, I was kind of upset because I don't usually go for the rosy tone shades, and I thought this one was going to be way too dark for my skin tone, and I didn't even swatch it. I don't know why, but I didn't. And I was watching a video on Instagram and I saw someone with my skin tone use that color, and I was like, oh my gosh, that means I could use it. And I freaking literally ran up to my room and I put it on and I was like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. And I was so mad that I didn't even swatch it to see. I mean, it looks dark on my hand, but on my skin it looks just absolutely stunning. Beautiful. One of my favorite places to highlight on my face is my Cupid's bow. So I like to take it on my finger and I'll just like rub it right on top to really emphasize that highlight. Beautiful. I'm going to use this ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Alyssa. This is also a collaboration with that Kathleen Lights did with ColourPop. She's one of my favorite YouTubers, so I have literally all of her collaborations. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this right on. Okay, and the very last thing, this is also new. I got this 2 days ago with my sponge and the Wet n Wild foundation. This is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray Prime Correct Set 16-hour wear. This smells so amazing. I feel like it smells like sour candy. Oh, so good. So yes, I'm going to... Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god. I could literally sit here and spray my face all day. And another thing, I love this spray nozzle on this. It's not squirty. It doesn't like squirt like little things at your face. My Mario Badescu Rose Water kind of does that a little bit, but this spray nozzle is amazing. Okay, so this is a finished look. I really hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed the video and I helped you in any way. Maybe you'll go out and buy the Milani spray because it just smells like amazing. You want to smell like candy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave comments down below. I want to know if you guys have any of the products I have that I love. If you love it, if you hate it, please interact with me. I'd love to talk to you guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hola. Let down. It just squirted out onto my shirt. Gonna use a little fear. Excuse me.